everyone, and welcome back to our cast. Today's episode is going to be going over gratitude and growth and what we've learned. I'm Alex, your host. I'm also here with somebody new.
Hi, I'm Ray.
Cool. Who else am I here with?
You're with Star?
And Tony.
All right, we're just going to hop into our first segment, going over what's tea. So let's hop into it. All right, let's talk about what's tea. What's some tea y'all have heard lately?
It's so much tea.
So much going on.
I ain't getting no stamps. The government shut down. I don't know what I'm eating for Thanksgiving. You got RICO cases in Westport.
Damn.
It's so much tea going on. I can't keep up.
What's the RICO about? What's that?
Discrimination, essentially. Historically, well, Westport is rooted in slavery. Let's
Really?
start there. Yeah.
Oh, Kelly's.
Yeah, for
I've seen
sure.
a TikTok about that.
And then when you look at the disproportionate rates of ownership in establishments, people of color tend to not own a lot down there. And a lot of folks have said that they feel discriminated against when trying to open businesses there. All of this is allegedly. I know there's court cases, et cetera, going on. I've heard from both sides, at least from afar. And, some good points on both sides. And apparently there's some evidence and recordings and all of that. And so outside of all of the violence that we know does happen in Westport, folks have stepped up to say, at the end of the day, club scenes, nightlife, you're going to experience violence regardless. It's the same thing that happens in Power and Light District, 18th and Vine, everywhere. But it seems to be amplified when it comes to people of color.
Yeah.
And this has historically been going on.
Right. Yeah. And not just people of color. I mean, I read an article about it, and it was like wanting to know, well, what type of music are you playing? Oh, you're playing hip hop? Yeah, we don't really want that around.
Yeah, screening.
It's like, wow.
Yeah.
Just because you play hip hop music in your business.
Screening. And if we're being honest, any club I go to, they appropriate our culture. You're going to hear, I don't care if it's a wedding, I don't care what it is, our culture, our music. But when it comes to the people that are promoting it, that are owning it, they get, to your point, like it's scrutinized a little bit more, and that is the point of the RICO charges.
Let's say like they get found guilty or whatever. What would that look like? Like, would that look like a settlement? People,
most likely,
businesses closing down, like
most likely a settlement. And they have the money, so we'll see. We'll see what happens.
Well, not cool, but you know what I mean, Chad.
Yeah.
Well, that just makes me like think back to like Fountain House. Was that black owned or how was it? Oh, it wasn't?
No.
Why'd they close down?
That's a good question.
Great question. I
it was so
know.
sudden, bro.
It was. I think overhead was a lot of it.
Probably.
Nothing really lasts there on that corner. For a lot of RIP to Hopcat, best fries in the city, hands down.
Hopcat, what's
all
that?
those beers.
It used to be
Yeah.
It used to be like a food place. There are a few around, the U.S.
Dang.
But they had really good crack fries is what they were called.
They were.
Crack fries.
On the menu.
It had that like white sprinkle on it.
No, that's the crack seasoning from Jay's.
Oh.
No, but yeah, so Fountain House was I think Kansas City, while we're a big city, we lack the New York vibe, the Chicago vibe, the West Coast. Like we're not ready for that level of club. When I can go down the street and get $3 well drinks, I'm not paying $20 for this, spritzer.
Yeah.
And they just went too big, I think. The concept was great, but it's a
it.
lot of overhead. You got 3 levels, 3 DJs, security, and if you don't have anybody there, Kansas City's really big. I used to do party promotions. All right, who's new? What's shiny? Let's go here. Yeah. And then they'll jump to the next new thing. And so there's just too much to do, too many districts. And outside of that, like going that big and having that much overhead, their lighting system was top of the line. Their sound system, it went really big on the rollout, and so unfortunately, it's not there anymore. And as with many clubs in Westport, you just see a cycle of new clubs every so often.
Yeah, I did hear something new's opening in the space.
What?
Like a
yeah,
Latin
like
sports
a-
bar, I believe.
Oh yeah,
It's just crazy. You got
Yeah.
Taco Bell,
Man.
Pinchies, and
Taco
now
Bell, come
no,
on.
but
Chill.
no, I'm saying food wise, they're all serving the same thing. That's like CVS and Walgreens. They're beefing for life, right?
Yeah.
But
Wendy's
you don't-
and Burger
you,
King.
You
like,
don't
why
got sports at Taco Bell.
you don't
You
have
have drinks,
sports?
but yes. not-
Tacos is my point.
right.
Yeah.
I get it.
Everybody's
I get it.
selling tacos
Bro,
on the
there's
corner.
like 4 tacos on one little corner.
Who doesn't
Yeah.
love tacos, though? I mean, come on.
we know you.
love
We know you
tacos.
do.
Oh hell no! What you mean by that?
That's his favorite food.
Oh, I was about to get you
Oh,
canceled.
wow.
I mean, I'm Mexican.
Yeah.
I mean,
Okay.
I see what you was
Anyways,
trying to do, sucker.
talking about like queer spaces and all that. I heard that Gaels, there's like some controversy drama going on
yeah.
with Gaels. What I like Gaels. Like what's
Gaels has always been cool, absolutely. But
Yeah.
what you're talking about is a post they made recently saying they would no longer be hosting regular drag shows as part of their entertainment offering. And of course, rightly so, I think that many of the performers that have worked there over the past several years are pretty upset about that. Not just the performers, but those that support them.
Yeah.
There were many shows, many of these drag performers that created shows and brought a following and built the business at Gaels.
Right.
And, feel like now that they've been alienated, right?
Yeah.
We built the business for you and now we're
At
gone.
a time like this.
Right, especially at a time
Right,
like this
it's
when
like-
we're under attack.
Yeah.
Well, the other side of that is, business decisions. Like, yes, we did this thing, but again, back to my point, everybody's on to the next sports bar
Right.
that opens that I want to talk about too,
Right.
or whatever the case may be. And so now they're having to reinvent themselves and keep the doors open and keep folks employed, etc. And so, from a business standpoint, I just think it was the intentionality of like giving people time to roll off. The offboarding wasn't there, and I think that's.
I
why
agree
people
with
were
you.
mad.
Yeah, absolutely. And I understand it from if you're a business owner, just like you said, Star. I mean, you've got people to pay, right?
Yeah,
and people,
for sure.
servers and cooks and everyone else, you got to pay the rent still in the building. I understand
sense.
it from that perspective. And maybe you are, I mean, you always have been branded a sports bar. Totally get it. And has some great activities going on, like Chiefs watch parties and, Casey Current watch parties. All those things are fantastic. It was in the delivery of the message.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
And I think there's just a lot of rumor mill stuff going on about how people were treated as employees and just a lot of things. And I know my
What have you
personal
heard?
experience of all of the things.
Uh,
But my personal experience of like trying to reach out, like when there was a disagreement for one of our articles that was written and stuff like that. And it's just like, if I'm trying to call you in and have a conversation and you basically say no, it's hard for me to not believe all these other people's stories
Right.
of similarity.
Yeah.
Right. And it's just like, at some point you got to be professional and want to sit down for the betterment of the community, for good business relationships, etc.
Yeah.
So I'm hopeful that we'll have that conversation soon if you're listening. And we can kind of go from there. But in other news, we have the WKC opening, the first all women's sports bar. Super excited
go.
about that.
Awesome.
Down off 9th Street. They are doing, and they've been doing events and pre-opening, like sneak peeks, looks.
Yeah.
And it's just been great to see women's sports amplify from Kansas City Glory, professional women's football team, to the rugby team, Casey Current, of course.
Yeah.
They have like a little locker room set up down there. So I encourage everybody, if you haven't been, please go. They are doing a fundraiser for us that we're super excited about tomorrow on the 25th. I know you'll see this way after that, but we're excited. Live painting from Warren, who's a well-known artist here in Kansas City. DJ Donna on the ones and twos, raffles, just a lot of great things. We're super grateful that they reached out to us, and I wanted to do a partnership for their first give back. So
Shout out
Nice.
to
Yeah.
Doug,
Real nice.
man. Do you know if they're gonna be playing like regular football too, or only women's
First of all,
sports?
women's sports is regular.
You know what I mean?
No,
No, we
I'm
don't.
sorry. Oh my God,
Yeah.
do not cancel me.
cancel.
Do you know if they're gonna be playing NFL too, or
No.
really?
I don't know. They put out, if you ever want to know what's playing on their TVs, they put out all women's sports. But they put out a menu of what they'll be playing from college to pro to semi-pro. And so it's high time that instead of amplifying men's sports, we actually have a space. And when we say women's sports bar, that's what it's going to be 100% of the time. I'm super excited. We have some phenomenal athletes. We have a gold medalist here in our own city that have went on to amplify women's sports on the highest level you can go up to. And so I'm excited for folks to get in there and to kind of learn about the history of women's sports and the trajectory of where we're headed now.
Cool.
And I think people will be shocked when they can see what is playing. You're talking about the menu of what they're going to be televising. People will be shocked. It'd be eye-opening. Like, what? There's that many women's sports actually playing that I can watch. And like to your point, we talk about sports and we just assume it's men's sports. No. So instead of just saying women's sports, well, it's also men's sports. Sports encompasses both.
Nice.
Absolutely. The NFL is even backing flag football now for women. So
are they?
Nice.
Yeah. It's pretty excited that is the biggest growing sport right now is flag football. For women in college on the collegiate level. So being able to not have to have a non-contact sport pay for your full college experience or your tuition and room and board, all of those things, just by playing flag football, which, as we all know, women do most things better than men.
Clock it.
And so this is just another testament of what that is.
As a retired woman, I can agree. I can confirm that is very true. I've lived both sides. So. Anyways, let's talk about some like local tea. I've heard, I don't know if you guys have heard about it. The folks that have been, if I'm not wrong, the folks that have been working on the streetcar, some local contractors, they have a like discrimination lawsuit going out. There's a lot of discrimination.
I mean, this is just, as we see the current political climate, it has amplified racial disparities and racial discrimination, right? But what is different is this not the 1900s, right? We can sue, we will continue to, even if it doesn't result in the result we want, or, it doesn't come out in our favor. The fact that we're taking it to the courts lets folks know that time is up for just outwardly being discriminatory. And so as someone who's worked on those, in those construction sites, union, non-union, it is I can't even imagine the climate that it is now. Because it was super racist 10 years ago. Right. And so I feel for those brothers and sisters and folks that are out there working in those environments, because I know what it looks like to see a noose hanging from your car when you come out, to see swastikas in the porta potties, absolutely, to have stuff thrown at you, and I've almost went to jail based on some racial
and
stuff.
they'll look at you like you're the crazy one.
Absolutely. I get called in. We're having all these meetings, and I got to keep my job, but they didn't do nothing to the dude that was doing that stuff. So as someone firsthand has been through that process, the system isn't set up for us. So I'm really grateful to see people taking it that next step to do something about it.
So many people feel empowered now to treat others that way, where they wouldn't have five years ago. And so fortunately, we have the court system, and people are pursuing that. So it's a good thing. It's a shame, though, that they have to do that.
Right.
At least it is there.
I was like, bro, they've got to be bold. Like, what happened was, it's a group of black men that are suing them. Their boss, who's a white man. Oh, I'm using TikTok lingo. Who's a white man. I said YT. He like called them like slurs, like just straight up.
I believe it.
Like, bro, it's weird. Like, and it's only because the current administration is making people feel comfortable to where they can like be that openly racist. Out loud, and not just in their circles anymore, for sure. Man,
it's unfortunate, but I stand behind them 100%, and I'm glad that they were smart enough to start to save all whatever evidence they have. Because that's half of it too. So.
Well, speaking of the current administration, we just had the No Kings protest happen last week. It was big. Coming from someone who like went to protests previous to the No Kings, I was just saying, I've never seen a crowd that big at Mill Creek Park. Was it Mill Creek? Yeah, Mill Creek. I was like, bro,
Did you go to the BLM protest?
Yeah, I did. There was an obvious difference. But
what's the obvious difference?
I don't know. I'm speaking like personally, but I feel like the BLM protests were like, it was like more protesty than the No Kings.
So are you saying the No Kings was a little performative?
Yeah.
There were some cute signs.
Yeah. I just feel like a protest, you don't go to your local PD police department and it's like, okay, we're going to do this and do that and do this. Like, I feel like that takes away from it being a protest. But that's just like my personal opinion.
Are you saying because it was organized?
Yeah.
And they communicated with law enforcement what their plans were?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I see what you're saying.
I just feel like it was like performative.
Well, yes.
And
yeah. I mean, yeah.
I feel like people had too much fun.
yeah.
Like, you don't go to a protest for fun. You go for action to raise awareness,
yeah.
to let folks know that you are not happy with what's going on and that you want change to happen. And I'm not sure that that's what the No Kings protest really gives.
Yeah.
I think it would be beneficial if folks came together. One, Black folks, it's our time to sit out. I'm not saying, because we've been fighting on the front lines for I don't know how long, all my life. So I get why we aren't present in that, because these are your folks that y'all put in office. Because for the most part, we didn't.
Right.
Minorities, folks of color. There are some outliers, but I think if you ever stop to think how much more powerful we would be if we came together. So you're adding in those folks that have the organizational skill set to the activism that actually, to your point, is a protest.
Yeah.
Imagine if we could come together to really make a difference. Oftentimes, I think the issue is, it's just racism and access and all of the things, because we can't sit in the same spaces because y'all gonna think that we being extra and we gonna think y'all being performative and complacent and asking for permission when it, again, to your point, it's a protest. Like, let's run up and get done up. Like, that's what we're here to do. I'm not gonna, peacefully. Don't get me wrong, but we need to be making more noise than what we were able to come together. I'll give y'all that. Everybody all over did this thing, but when you look at the vantage point, the plan view, it was all mostly white.
Yeah.
And so I just have mixed thoughts about all of it.
Me too.
Now what?
Yeah.
And protesting in general, right? Great. We yelled, we made signs, we marched. Now what? What are we going to do?
Yeah.
Right? So, not to say that nothing's happening on the back end, because lawsuits are flying left and right. But now what? We can't stop from on the 18th. What did we do on the 19th? Everybody went back to work?
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, what's the deal? Meanwhile, we're getting ready to see all of these programs shut down on the 1st. That's not going to affect most of the folks that were out there with those cute ass signs.
Right.
No, it doesn't.
They're still going to get up and go to work tomorrow, or have the capital or the savings and all of those things to not, for the most part, everybody isn't all under the same umbrella, but then what? Who will it affect most? There's theories out there.
Right.
Well,
in just a week, people who receive SNAP benefits aren't going to receive those benefits.
Scary.
Yeah.
And, what did all those protesters do to help that?
Right.
What was the call to action?
Exactly. How much did they donate? How much money did they raise? How much, did they volunteer at their local food bank to prepare them for all these people that are going to do without in November?
No, but we had cute ass signs.
That's right.
Right.
Yeah.
There were some funny ones.
Yeah.
There was.
Your sign was funny and you look cute on TikTok. Yeah, good.
It's pretty much
photo op was done.
Yeah.
But to your point, like what is the call to action? What are we doing now? come November 1st, are we getting together again, or that was it? We did the one thing.
Let's get together for a food
drive.
drive.
So important to give back to those that are in need, and so important to get out there and fucking vote.
Yes.
Yeah.
Literally.
Definitely.
Vote locally, county, all of it matters. School board, all of it matters.
Yeah.
And elections are coming up in what, 2 weeks?
Yep.
Local?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
And I don't know if you all have heard the Hunt people, the corporation business, whoever owns the Chiefs, they're also trying to build 2 data centers in the Northlands that would take up the energy of over 700 Walmart supercenters.
Whoa.
And we only have 30 in the greater Metro KC area.
Wow.
So definitely be prepared to email the mayor and other representatives to let folks know that we don't want that in our city. We don't want to pay for that electricity. We don't want to pay the environmental prices of having data centers near us.
Yeah.
It's a lot.
Yeah, it is a lot.
Women's rights on the ballots, like all this extra. Just be informed.
yeah.
Right. Absolutely.
We went to the event
Yeah.
and learned a lot about what Planned Parenthood of Great Plains has in store, what our governor had to say about,
our Kansas governor.
Yeah.
governor, our governor.
Yeah, our governor.
Because we don't claim the other one.
Right.
But, and just be informed. And it's not okay to just turn it off anymore.
Right.
We have to be informed.
Right.
We have to do something about all of the things. And distraction tactics are alive and well.
Yep.
And it is a lot to keep up with. But take on what you can. We are very much so past being able to just tune it all out.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Did you guys see what the president replied to
I don't
the
have
protest?
a president.
Huh?
I don't have a president. But yes,
I
the
gotta
AI,
make sure we don't get defunded.
the AI dump fest.
Yeah.
That was so
Yeah.
unprecedented.
That was. But
Like, how are we here?
were we surprised?
Bro,
at all?
how?
How are we here?
Right.
I get his ignorance.
Yeah.
How is everybody else okay with it?
Right.
When you look across, the Democrats are showing up, and I'm not, I don't care which side of this thing you're on. You should be on humanity's side
Right.
and professionalism side. We have never had this much disgrace internationally, the laughing stock of the world.
Yeah.
Right? It's sad.
It is real sad. This is where we're at.
Well, with November coming and like
No Shave November.
Snap getting cut off, I've heard of, and I'm gonna leave room for you guys to share any local places like doing food drives or anything. But I've heard Unity Church, they've got like 20,000 pounds of food, fresh produce, things like that they are giving away, I believe, this weekend. So by the time you guys watch this, it already happened. But there are like organizations getting together and making things happen. So very thankful for people who are protesting in ways like that. Do you guys know of any places?
That's the one I was familiar with.
Yeah, I know in our building we have like whenever you walk in, there's like a whole pamphlet full of like places to where you can go for food. So I mean, community doing community things, and we just gotta make it through this, I guess. I don't know. And
we just have to resource share. A lot of the groups that I'm a part of have been sharing resources,
Right.
and to those folks who need it. And what we do know is that we're going to see a shift in people needing resources that have never had to navigate those type of things before. And so you have working class people, you have federal workers. We have over 45,000 federal workers in our city, not state.
Right.
City that's without payment right now that still have to get up and go to work. That might be
crazy.
but I think it's the city.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Yeah.
But
at any rate, there's a lot of people that are going to enter a system of need that have never done that before. People are Ubering, door dashing, and still having to go to work for 40 hours a week and not have any pay and have it looming over their head. Right now, they're telling them they won't get back pay.
right.
So can you imagine being forced to come into work and not getting paid? That's modern day
so
slavery.
weird.
Yeah. And I think today was the first day they were supposed to receive their paycheck, and
Nothing.
they didn't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you do?
I know.
And our military. Same
It's
thing.
hard. I know. I heard from my mom last night, and she's not directly employed by the government, but she is a contractor. And they were notified yesterday morning that they would be furloughed. So it's just crazy. I mean,
Meanwhile, they don't come to work.
Right.
Dang.
You know, Congress and the Senate, everybody's getting a paycheck over there.
Right.
Very hefty.
Absolutely.
We're building ballrooms
Man.
that cost millions of dollars and sending money over across seas while our workers are being forced to go to work with no pay. This is
crazy.
It is.
It can't be real.
And I have a lot of thoughts of which we can't air. So
we need
somebody needs to do something about it.
I've been wondering how radical we can get. So.
Well, like I said, doing community things. I've heard of Home Depot. They're doing like free HVAC, electrician, trade courses, like free trade courses. Obviously, it's not going to pay for your like certification, things like that, but it'll get you there.
I think, having those specialized courses are great, but it gets you, to your point, to a certain point. You still need to go further and get your actual certification. But at a time like this, I think anybody learn what you can and be able to ready to mobilize and work for yourself in this economy. You need about 2-3 hustles to stay afloat. And I think Home Depot is a great, I have issues with a lot of things that they do, but being able to get that mobilized is great. And teach people what you can, at least on a non-certification basis, to just plant the seed. I encourage folks all the time. Once the baby boomers are starting now to retire, no one wants to do trade work anymore. People want to sit behind a camera at a computer desk, lift something, work out. No. And so what that means is if you do learn those skills, you're going to be able to write your own checks.
Right.
Everybody needs heat, air. Everybody needs to be able to plug up all of their electrical things. Those are trades, nursing, that will never go out of style.
Right.
And so if there's fewer people in the workforce, then guess what? Supply and demand, baby. You make more money.
Right.
I was going to say, like, whenever you were doing like contracting and stuff, did you do contracting? Same thing. Yeah. Did they have like free courses? Because like my theory is that they're running out of people to like fulfill those positions.
They are. Well, here's the thing. Like, yes, they have the free courses. You don't learn all that you can in a day or in 2 months even. Like I tell people all the time, go through the union's process. If you are a minority, it comes with a caveat. The racism is real, sexism, homophobia, all of those things. But you don't go to work to make friends. You go to work to get your training and make a paycheck and go home. If you can deal through and sift through the BS, do it. 5 years of schooling is what our trade went through. So you get paid for that schooling. You get certifications from welding to, it's just all kind of things. Anything you can put under your belt, do it, get it.
Cool.
And so to answer your question, you get paid to learn that. People tell you to go to college in which you have to pay for, right?
Right.
Why not go into trade work where you're making money immediately? When I first came out of when I became a journeyman, I was making, probably before that, making more money than people with their master's degree.
Dang.
So I teach people all and tell, like, go do it. Go see what you can see and learn what you can learn.
And it could be a method. Like you could do the trade, save up, and then go to college for what you wanted to go for.
Absolutely.
It's just like a route. You feel me?
Yeah. I worked with a guy who was like 18 years old, and he was just set up for life. Being able to retire before you're 50, like from running work at 20 something years old, and you're telling people that are 40, 50 years old what to do. Like, and construction has become so ingrained with technology now that you have to be computer savvy to be able to be a superintendent or in the plan room doing bidding and estimating and stuff like that. So there's ways to not have to work with your tools where you can still make really, really good money. So just check it out.
Cool. And if you need a diploma or GED and you don't have one, Kansas City just opened a free adult high school. I don't know any of the specifics to it, but it is open now. I know we've talked about it on like a previous episode. So do check that out if you need a diploma or whatever. That was a really heavy What's Tea segment. Let's move on to our spotlights. What's your highlight of the week?
Highlight of the week.
Or what are you looking forward to?
Yeah,
The highlight of the week.
It is Friday.
What are you
I
doing?
guess
Well, you'll think I'm crazy, but I actually finally got to mow my lawn last night.
Yo.
That is so you.
Yeah, but I mean, you get home and it's dark. I can't mow in the dark.
Yeah.
So I was able to get home a little early yesterday and get that lawn mowed. I mean, my mower has
You got the lines.
I got a tractor. And,
What?
Of course
I
you
mean,
do.
it has headlights. So.
Yeah.
A tractor?
But still, I mean, I don't really want to mow in the dark. But
Yeah.
But
You
if
know.
you did,
But I had to
need
get it done yesterday before the rain hit today and tomorrow, right?
Oh, true.
You
So-
have the lines in your yard.
Well, sometimes.
That's
figured
depending
that
on how
out.
he's feeling.
Right.
How much
Yeah.
work you had that week.
Right, exactly.
What do you mean?
Cross cut, I'm sure.
Like a tractor?
Like a
big
sit
John
down.
Deere tractor. Yeah.
How many? Never mind.
Enough to have a tractor.
Right. What the heck? Well, Star, what are you looking forward to?
What? Not mowing my yard. Let's see. This week, nothing, man. It's been a rough week, if I'm being honest. We had a lot of loss this week, so I'm just looking forward to. And also, I bombed one of my tests at school.
Oh.
That's neither here nor
Hey.
there. I don't know what I got yet, but I know it wasn't what I wanted.
Oh, man.
I would say, why are you yaying my bomb? Anyway, my son
caffeine.
plays tonight. My son plays football tonight, so I'm looking forward to that game.
Yay.
Yeah, cool.
Rachel?
Something that's been the highlight of my week, the last couple weeks kind of, is stepping more into my identity. I feel like I've been, I'm actually new to the Our Spot KC team. and
Yeah,
Indeed.
I've discovered so much about myself in such an open, accepting, loving, and supportive environment. So I cut my hair and I have some wonky bangs now, but
Hey, you better rock
my
it.
bang.
Rock it, girly pop.
Yeah,
but it's been nice to explore all sides of me, all parts of me.
That's
that's
nice.
dope.
Yes.
Good.
I'm looking forward to me and a friend are going to this weekend. There's Kansas City's Young People, I think is what it's called. It's like an AA group. So I'm going to that, and I've never been to like an AA meeting or anything like that. So I'm looking forward to going there with someone like that's
for you.
also queer, yeah. And has like the same like lived experience as me. And also streaming a new game.
What game?
It's like a D&D video game.
Oh, God.
Because I've realized our last D&D come out and play night that I love D&D. So I think I'd love it even more as a video game. So
That's nice.
yeah, I'm going to live stream that. And yeah, hopefully I like target a new audience.
And hopefully Mateo doesn't bust
Bro,
out the
interrupt
spot.
me, bro, for real. Dang. If you don't know what I'm talking about, look at my TikTok, Dorkio on TikTok. This guy, every time I stream, like he'll just sabotage it. So anyways, speaking of like social media, we just hit 10K and we're now at 11K on our Instagram.
Yes.
That's
Good stuff.
freaking amazing.
That is.
Keep following us. Like, share, comment,
Right.
subscribe,
actually.
whatever they say. All of that. Do all of that.
Who's they?
The people. Hello. Everybody know who they is.
Okay.
They ain't us.
Right.
Whatever.
They ain't us. They not like us. But yeah, thanks to you leading the team and being a part of that team, should I say?
Yeah.
Making sure that we are staying in the faces, in the places. So
Right.
keep up, which keep doing what you're doing, crazy.
Get my dance. Yeah. All right. Rachel pretty much already introduced herself. She is our new staff, like
Yeah.
she said. Are we looking for more staff? More people on our team?
Moving on. I do want to highlight the outreach department that Ray, you've come in and did your thing. I'm super excited about all of the events that we have coming up. What do you got planned on the outreach aspect? Like, what events should we
Yes.
look forward to?
We should be looking forward to a fitness event sometime
Hey.
in November, so that will be really fun. We're putting in a lot of work for a volunteer program. So if you have some extra time and you want to help us organize our clothing closet,
Oh, yes.
please help us do that. If you're open to cooking meals for some of our groups, we're open to that. We have some great opportunities for like front desk work and pretty much anything. So just hit us up. You can fill out the connect form on the website. You can email me at rachel@ourspotKC.org. And yeah, we've got some great stuff coming out. Some real cool
a lot of stuff
opportunities.
we can't tell you about yet, but stay tuned.
Right.
Yes, I can tell you something though.
What?
We have a partnership with a new Share the Table partnership for the month of November with Catalyst, the Crossroads location. They're going to be doing full, what's the term? Like if they're all proceeds, 100% of proceeds towards Our Spot KC. So that'll
Who
be
are
really
they?
cool.
What do they do?
Yeah. What is it?
Catalyst, it's a barbershop.
Meow.
Yeah, it's a barbershop. The specific barber their name is Shy. And also the owner is going to be coming to our location in December to do like free haircuts for our Lionhouse residents.
What's their name? The owner.
I don't know yet. I haven't met
Thank you, owner, and thank
Right.
you, Shy,
Yeah.
for putting us on
That's
your
awesome.
radar. We look forward to seeing you here in December.
Indeed.
That's amazing.
Yep. What else do we have going on with like Share the Table or charity events?
There's so many. We have
So
5
much.
events this weekend. I think
Dang.
the easiest way is to stay tuned to our socials. Follow us at
Absolutely.
Our Spot KC and Linehouse KC across all socials. We'll have a lot of different things coming. Our booking site is getting updated right now, so you'll be able to book spaces within our navigation center, and we can just keep growing together.
Yeah. And with our like visibility with the viral video we just had, we had a lot of local fundraisers like that happened from businesses, Lumine Salon. I can't even remember all of you guys like right at this moment, but I just want to say like thank you to all of you who like had your own fundraisers going on without us having to like reach out and ask. That just, it means a lot, like having local people just care.
We spent a lot of time talking about the political climate, but what I've seen really improve and folks really stepping up in the individual capacity, just the power of community. So thank you all for trusting in us to keep our mission going and being able to partner with us through all of the fundraising outlets, the volunteer program, all of those things in advance and previous. So thank you to the community at large.
And on that note, we're going to move on to our Rainbow Roundtable segment. So see you there. All right, guys, we are now sitting at our Rainbow Roundtable. Just imagine it. So I have a fun question for you guys.
Okay. What is it?
If you guys were born the opposite gender, would you still be like the sexual orientation that you are now?
What do you mean?
That's hard. What?
Like, okay.
If I was born
you was
female,
born-
would I be a gay man?
No. If you were born, if you were born a female, would you still be attracted to men?
Oh, okay. So
Yeah.
that's quite different.
Yeah.
First things
No
first,
idea.
I go pee outside. Always wanted to do that.
Wait, you never have?
Yes, that's not the point. With my new equipment.
Bro.
Drunken nights.
It's just
drunken
easier.
nights. Sorry, Mom.
Fine, I'll go. Wait.
Yeah,
Wait.
exactly.
Yeah.
I still would
Did
be
you really
attracted
think
to
about this question?
a woman's
Okay.
everything.
Yeah.
I'm attracted to femininity.
Right.
Wait, so femboys?
Oh, they're cute, but I wouldn't.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Type. All right. I have a fun little activity for us. So I have a bowl full of prompts right here.
Oh, gosh.
So pretty much we're just gonna take one prompt out the bowl, pass it around, and answer the prompt that you get. So I'm gonna go first.
Don't
you can-
pick yet.
Do we get to
Don't
look?
Pick yet. Don't pick yet.
Oh, not yet?
No, on the spot.
Okay.
All right.
What's a recent moment where you surprised yourself with growth? Not yet. Let me get a new prompt. I'm working towards that.
No. That's not fair.
What's something that brought you unexpected joy this month?
The whole month.
Right, the entire month. I'd say, I say getting to watch football with Star. I got to watch a Chiefs game with Star, and that brought me a lot of joy because I got to meet her friend, and she made me meatloaf and dinner,
That's so sweet.
and it
How
may me really
fun.
happy. So yeah, moving on before I cry.
Aw.
The small things
Yeah.
make a big difference.
I'm hungry.
Right.
It was so good.
How have you been challenging yourself to show up differently this season? What a good question for me. To show up myself authentically.
Yeah.
I feel like before I wasn't necessarily in the best space to be able to feel comfortable being myself.
Right.
And now that I am somewhere where I can fully be myself, challenging myself to just do that.
Right.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
It's been great to watch from our side too.
Yeah.
Working at our spot, we'll do that.
Drum roll. Who has inspired your growth recently, personally or professionally? Our people in the back are like, me. It's me.
Waiting for the
Hey,
name.
James. Actually, I've been going through some coaching. Shout out to our funders. Thank you. You know who you are. And they've really inspired me to take a beat, to take it a bit at a time, get registered back with a new therapist because I changed insurance since the last one. But to just take the time out that I need, and between that, who's my, executive coach, and then my son, who is currently not deployed, but he's at basic training right now. And so being able to see him step outside of his element, even though I didn't want him to go, I love you, son. But just hearing him briefly and his messaging of encouragement and like seeing him really step out on faith and important to himself has encouraged me to like keep going.
Yeah. Hey, shout out Starshine.
Yeah.
Absolutely. All right, let's see what it is. What's something you tell your younger self about where you are now? Jeez. Younger self. So that could even be last week, right?
Happy birthday, Tony.
Yes.
Thank you.
You guys need to start putting on your calendar. So you can
Let's
get
see.
gifts.
Something I would tell my younger self. Rachel touched on this. It's real simple. Just be yourself.
Mm-hmm.
And I say that from kind of where Rachel came from, because for years, I spent 30 years in a corporate climate, closeted corporate climate, right? Because that's what you did in those days, because I'm old, right? And you just followed the structures that were placed in front of you, and you didn't live authentically.
Right.
And, went from that environment to other environments, such as the school system when I was teaching, again, still, I would say a more relaxed environment, and I could be myself, but not fully out, right? Because I wasn't going to be, a flaming queen in front of my high school students, right?
Yeah.
So.
But it was there.
Right.
Piss you off.
But again, yeah, if I had words of encouragement for my younger self, would have been, hey, be who you are as soon as you can.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right. We'll pass the ball back and I'll ask the audience a question. Audience, let's see what you get. And you guys can answer in the comments. What's something small that made you feel grateful this week? So pretty much our spotlights question. What's something small that made you feel grateful this week?
Nice.
Yeah, with that question, I guess we'll just move to our next segment until we key again. All right, guys, I feel like it'd be appropriate to close our episode by asking, what does gratitude look like in community for you, and how can we show it to each other more often? I feel like with, the tea and everything that's going on, I feel like this is a community question is a valid question to ask. So how do you guys feel?
I think life is so short, right? This week has reminded me of that. gratitude is having grace for folks that maybe you fell out with, or maybe people that you did some questionable things, and just having some grace, because you never know what people are really putting up with.
Yeah.
And so whether it's in family and community, etc., just being able to be the bigger person, reach out first. Like, people oftentimes see like somebody like myself is like, oh, Star can handle anything. You don't know what happens behind closed doors, right? You don't know what I'm experienced, what life has done, what triggers certain things for me when it happens, because I move through life with like, all right, what's next? Keep pushing, keep going. So to your question, like, gratitude is just, for me, is having grace and seeing and hearing and understanding where people are and how they show up. And just being able to listen to folks even when they're not saying anything.
Yeah.
Right. So,
Tony?
For me, I mean, gratitude and community, I would say showing appreciation for our differences.
Yeah.
There's so many, when we say our community, what is that? Right? I mean, there's so many segments to our community. Yeah, the intersectionality is just crazy. And any one of us could sit down and it's like, oh, wow, I'm this. You belong to so many communities. So when we talk about our community, it's so many smaller communities. Again, back to the point I was saying, is just being able to appreciate our differences and know that while you and I are different, we also have so much in common. We're so similar. And in the end, we're just two people trying to survive. But being able to appreciate, hey, you are different than me, and I can learn something from you.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah, I'd also add intentionality, which I feel like weaves in care and grace and showing up for others. Like, there's a lot going on. I know we each individually have a lot going on top of family and school and finances and everything. And so being intentional in the ways that you show up for people, in the ways that you show care for others, in the midst of everything hard, is a way to show gratitude too.
Nice.
Sure.
Yeah. I'll just add the cherry on top of that, and I'll just say, put yourself in someone else's like shoes. Just see it from their perspective, I guess. I don't know.
Or try to.
Right.
Try to.
Yeah.
With that, thank you guys for tuning in to our episode today. And whether you listen to this on your commute, at work, or in bed at home, we appreciate you guys for tuning in, and keep an eye out for our next episode. Thank you.
All right.